1 week from today, a confessed maniacal killer will return to an Idaho courtroom to formally hear that he'll spend the rest of his natural life behind bars with no chance for parole or appeal. And I, for one, am betting that Bryan Kohberger never thought that he'd be in this boat when he savagely decided to kill 4 innocent strangers at the University of Idaho. But before we watch as he is led away to start serving the rest of his life in a lockup, there's been some curious action in the case just this week. Somebody has made yet another appeal to keep the gag order in this case in place. The motion is sealed, naturally, so we don't know who it is making the request, but both the prosecution and the defense lawyers agreed during Kohberger's plea hearing that neither side had any issues with the gag order being lifted. In any case, just hours from now, the same judge who took Kohberger's guilty plea under oath is going to be taking up the issue of the gag order. As a reminder, it has been in place for more than 2 years, and it's blocked almost all information about the case from being released. It's also blocked every official involved in the case from ever speaking a word about it. And here's an annoying factoid from the Associated Press. Of the more than 450 motions that are filed in the Kohberger case, over half of them have been motions to seal information. Mostly the reason being to protect the potential jury pool from hearing too much information before the case and then being poisoned, right? Well, now, guess what? There's no need for that, right? No jury, can't be poisoned. So it's not clear what, if anything, the judge is going to decide to do about this gag order. But some non-officials who have been a part of this case literally from the very first few hours that the crime was committed, they are speaking publicly now. A docuseries streaming on Amazon Prime features interviews with the parents and the siblings of 2 of the murdered students. It also features interviews with 3 close friends of the victims and their surviving roommates, friends who were there the morning of the murders, there when the bodies were discovered. One of the friends being the young man who actually made the discovery of the horrors inside 1122 King Road and then said, call 911 and get the hell out of here. They are telling stories that we've never heard before. The documentary is called One Night in Idaho. The parents who are speaking are Maddie Mogan's mom and her stepdad, Karen and Scott Laramie, and Ethan Chapin's mom and dad, Stacy and Jim Chapin, along with Ethan's 2 triplet brother and sister. Some of the friends interviewed in the documentary are Hunter Johnson, Emily Allant, and Josie Lateran. I want you to hear how they first heard about the horrors at King Road when roommate Dylan Mortensen called them in a panic.
Something weird happened last night. I don't really know if I was dreaming or not, but I'm really scared. Can you come check out the house? I was like, haha, sure. Should I bring my pepper spray? Not thinking anything of it.
I lived with Emily at the time, and then I remember her being like, oh yeah, let's go to Xana's. Dylan wants us to come over. She's called us before and been like, oh, I'm scared, can you bring your boyfriends over? But like, not like, it was never anything serious. Like, it was just like a pan fell. Like, actually nothing, because it's Moscow. Then we were like, oh yeah, we'll just go over and Hunter, and he'll just check it out.
I don't think I've ever locked a single door in Moscow. When Dylan had called, I didn't think it was urgent. So I started walking to Xana's house, and when we got there, Dylan and Bethany had exited the house. They, frightened, just kind of like, just hands on their mouth, like, I don't know what's going on type thing. When I was going up the stairs, Hunter Johnson was already in the house. We were just a bit behind.
As soon as I stepped in the house, I was like, oh, something is so not right. Like, you could feel it almost.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.